Hello everybody and welcome to my channel, The Real Super Sam. Today is another Spider-Man the Animated Series review and I hope you enjoy. And welcome to hashtag Spider-Man Sunday. And today I'm reviewing the Spider-Man the Animated Series episode 11, The Hobgoblin. This is another multi-part episode and I really enjoy this one. This may be my favorite episode storyline of the show. Maybe. Hobgoblin was one of the best villains in the show, and personally, he is one of my favorite Spider-Man rogues. There's a new villain in town, the Hobgoblin. His plan is to assassinate Wilson Fisk, and as we know him, the Kingpin. His plan fails, and now Spider-Man is after him. It's a great witty banter between the two, the most iconic in the series, but Hobgoblin gets away. Understandable. This is the first time in the show Spider-Man fights a supervillain who can fly. It's revealed Hobgoblin was sent after Kingpin by Norman Osborn, but he failed, so Osborn fires him. It's also revealed that Norman is the one who gave the Hobgoblin his gear. Before, Hobgoblin was just a nobody. So Hobgoblin goes to the Kingpin's lair, rats Osborn out to him, and offers a proposition that he will get Norman Osborn for the Kingpin, and with that, Hobgoblin will get new equipment. Hobgoblin busts into Harry and Peter Parker's new apartment. He attacks and kidnaps Harry Osborn, but at the same time hurts Aunt May, sending her to the hospital. When Hobgoblin is coming to Fisk with Harry, there's a scene where Kingpin says that Hobgoblin reminds him of himself when he was younger. We don't get much expansion on this till later in the series, but it's a good Easter egg. And at the end, Spider-Man goes after Hobgoblin, and a great action scene takes off. I especially love that his glider can attack Spider-Man even when Hobgoblin's off of it, and the buzzsaws are always cool to see in his arsenal. It is unique that Hobgoblin has appeared before the Green Goblin in the show, and even crazier that Norman Osborn is in this episode. Mark Hamill does a great voice acting for Hobgoblin. To me, he doesn't sound like Joker at all. This is a role which I think Hamill needs to be given more credit for. He made the Hobgoblin as popular as Hobgoblin got in the show. Peter Parker saves the Kingpin's life here, and that plays into a few storylines later in the TV show. After Aunt May gets hurt, Spider-Man gets super serious when attacking Hobgoblin, which is very interesting to see. He's not unhinged like if he was in the black suit, but he's close. Also, Hobgoblin does a double cross on the Kingpin and teams up with Norman Osborn, and that's how he gets all of his new equipment. I wonder if they were already setting up the Green Goblin with that fact in mind. The jokes are stand out in this episode, very quotable. We don't see who Hobgoblin is in the episode, or even for a long time. The Kingpin has a bigger role in part 2 than here. Next time, Hobgoblin becomes a real threat. The animations in this are the best in this series so far also. I love the designs of everything associated with Hobgoblin. His costume, his glider, his pumpkin bombs, they're all very unique in Spider-Man mythology. If there's one thing, this episode has more complex issues and adult storyline than most other episodes. I didn't understand everything happening until I was in middle school. This episode really made me love the Hobgoblin when I was younger, and I still do today. I give this episode a 9 out of 10. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day. Like a time bomb set in motion. We